Alright, so actually I should have fixed this camera before I started, but regardless, right now I'm just putting all content on my videos so that I can put them on my blog, and then you guys can kind of use that a little bit rather than me having to write the content, which is something that I'm still learning because I didn't get that educational background. So that's something I'm still working on. And I'm not paying another freelancer to do the work that I should be doing. So before I pay anybody else to do my job, I'm gonna do it myself. So for right now, it's gonna be videos, and then in about a week I'll start writing stuff. But anyways, this video right here is gonna be about getting comfortable with failing. Because in business, people think that, oh, I failed, I'm stressed, damn, that's it, I'm not gonna be able to do anything anymore. Because now I'm looking like, you know, a cabbage pack, and it's not working out. They're not gonna trust me anymore to execute another plan. But little do the person knows that's thinking like that, that when I see something like that and the person keeps going, that is the person that I look for to be in my sales team. But the person that fails and starts beating themselves up and starts saying, oh, I quit, oh, this and that, goodbye, that's it, I don't need you no more. I don't need you as a worker, and I don't need you as a friend. Because if I'm telling you that you need to fail first and you still beat your head for not having the knowledge, you know, then your overall mentality is just messed up. And that's something that I would have to like really, you know, work with you. And that's okay, but you know, I have a whole nother thousands of people that I work with, you know. So take that mentality out if you have that. Because if you didn't know the knowledge, you didn't know it. So now that's where that knowledge, that growth comes from, is you actually finding that out. So that little gap is where you get that survival mode. And how you get that survival mode is, I just failed, so now I got to keep going. Now I have to find this. So once I find this, guess what? I'm leveling up. And that's how I am, but I'm not going to go too deep into that. So once you are here and you execute but you fail, this is what you got to learn. So once you learn that, it connects, and guess what? You level up. Boom. And then you execute again, and you're dropping down. It's like, oh man, you know, I have to learn this. What is it going to take for this? Boom, creating pipelines. And once you have the sufficient amount of pipelines set up, you'll be able to just look at an opportunity. You will be able to look at an opportunity or an issue or an obstacle and be like, I mean, honestly, all you have to do is do this and that and this and that. Why? Because you have those pipelines together. So if you haven't heard my story, then that's fine. I'm just gonna break it down a little bit, from the point where I started a execution plan to hire as many people as I can on Craigslist in 2008 for a company that gives away free cell phones, okay, that I'm currently working with. But what happened was I executed the plan. I got all the people to call me, but I didn't know what to do next. I was getting all the calls, but imagine picking up and you don't even know what's the questions to ask. You know, you've never been in a boss's chair to ask the interviewee, oh, you know, what's this and that. I never had that. So now I learned what I needed to learn from not only the person that was mentoring me at the time, but off of my assets, which was the online content. So I'm using both ways to get this this content, this knowledge, so that I can be able to connect it again, right? So once you learn it, you'll know how to connect it. Try it again. Definitely try it again. Because what I did was I revised what I needed to do again, and I had a basic questionnaire that I got from somebody that posted it on Google, and I seen what they ask, and I integrated that into my own thing. So when they called and I would ask them questionnaires, I didn't know what to do next, but I would be like, okay, cool, perfect. So wait for my for an email. What's your email? Boom. I got their email, and I was like, Carlos, can you actually hit up these two people and tell them about the free cell phones? I was like, yeah, definitely. So from there, that's where I'm gaining that knowledge. Because I know if I don't gain that knowledge, that's another miss and fail. So once I learned what he did with those two people, I was able to do that with another 25 people. So connect the dots, because if you don't, and you go around that same issue again, you won't be able to connect it the way you should be able to connect it with the knowledge that you have. So that's where learn and apply comes from. If you just learn, don't apply, then you're missing that whole gap right there, that bridge, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna collapse. All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. It's definitely gonna get a whole lot better, just because this is the simplest I can really get into the mindset of a consultant, but not a consultant that you would typically see in a regular situation of consulting. Our consulting is going to be different, because now you're getting the oh, that's how you do it. Okay, all right guys, so definitely share the content if you like it, and if you want to blog about it, definitely you can do that. You can definitely, you know, take my video, put it where you want to put it, except for the recycling bin. All right. All right guys, so until next time, our next topic is going to be capturing.